Let's connect it up, everybody. Oop, where'd that go? All right. Oop, where'd that go now? Welcome, everybody. February 10th, where we be. All right, guys, gonna wait for us to load up, going a minute early. You'll notice I had to get rid of the other headphones because they broke on me. So I got to use these earbuds. And how we doing, everybody? I'm excited to talk about The Walking Dead because today's the day for us to watch The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 9. So I have to admit, I did watch the episode early. I had the opportunity to watch it. So I had to. I'm going to watch it again tonight. Got a little review going for sure. And yeah, I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited for tonight's episode. If you've seen it already, please don't give too much away. I just want to see, I just want to talk about a couple things. I don't want to give away the episode entirely. I want you to watch it tonight. I want you to watch Talking Dead. Maybe you'll watch Ride with Norman Reedus. I know that is a thing that people watch. I probably will watch it on the replay. But thank you guys for joining me, everybody here. Robert Brooks from Ireland. Mark Simmons, my guy on Facebook. Brian J, Janet, the Lion King, everybody. Sheila, Renee, Boyd. Thank you guys for joining me, taking the time. My man M King, hopefully you've checked out the book. I got it up on Friday. I think I got it up Friday. Maybe Thursday, Friday, one of the days. And it's good. It's up, ready to go. Paperback and digital versions on Kindle. So it's up. So for those interested, it's right here. Fight for Us Settlement. It's out now on Amazon. And I'm not sure if Barnes & Noble has it, but I know that, there it is. That's my proof copy on there. So for those interested in it, check it out. So tonight's episode 909, titled Adaptation. Big stuff. I actually love the episode. Some people did not like it. Some people thought it was slow. Some people thought it was this. Tyler Payne, my books are about a zombie apocalypse story. And definitely check it out. So M. King got it. Awesome. There on Monday. It's my best book, I believe, I've written. I had a ability to edit it a little differently. And I got a couple little things that helped me with the editing process and helped out tremendously, I believe. So tonight, episode 909, Talking Dead. We got Norman Reedus, Chris Hardwick, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and what's his face? Greg Nicotero are on Talking Dead, and it's pretty cool. I'm gonna watch it. You can get, if anyone does TWD rewards, you can get a code for the episode. Talking Dead and Ride with Norman Reedus has a code as well. And I have to say this before I start talking about the episode. I've been saving up my points for TWD rewards for sure. Saving them up to get the tour. And now with the studio tour, the Walking Dead studio tour, they raised the point total. Before it was 15,000. And now it's 37,000 points. I don't have 37,000 points. I just like, what the heck? I saw that today, so that's very disappointing for it. So, M. King, I do not have AMC Premiere, but a couple of my friends do. So we had a chance to watch it there. And it's good. I'm going to do my review, have it up tonight so everybody can be on the same page. I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things for the episode. Some things that I saw, some things that they have, some symbolism that they have, because it's definitely there and it's pretty obvious, some of the symbolism with a couple of the main characters. And I already have like a top 10 favorite things list, top things I saw. I saw CrossFit Platoon. I think you're in the wrong live stream here, but you know, there's that guy. But ultimately, the episode is bridging the gap from the first half of season 9 to this back half of season 9. So it has to pick up where it left off, you know, some way. And I think it does a great job of building for the future and also connecting the dots from the first half of season 9. That being said, a lot of people think it's slow. A lot of people think it is, but I enjoyed it thoroughly. I thought it was a great episode for what it is, and I think it's pretty cool. So M King definitely already read the first chapter on the Kindle, and he likes the way it started. So, you know, I like to pick up where the last book left off in my book series, and that's where episode 909 starts on the show, that it picks up right where it left off, basically at the graveyard. So if you can see the opening minutes, and if you know this channel, you've seen a couple things on there too, and it doesn't disappoint in my eyes. So we're finally here in February, guys. I have to comment on this because I feel like January was so long. The holidays were over. January was super long, super slow. You know, it was hot and cold and hot and cold. Well, I'm in Florida, so it was kind of all over the place. It was a little cooler on there too. So the cold temperature was everywhere, you know, bitterly cold, you know, in January and early part of February. So M King, the runtime, I believe, is just under 52 minutes. 51 and 30 seconds, I believe it was, because on AMC Premiere, it doesn't have commercials. So you get to see it all the way through. Total runtime was 51 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm not going to spoil it all, Hector. Don't worry about that. I don't want to just give you the start to finish, even though if you read and seen my videos and saw what the potential spoilers are, you can see a lot of it being true. You can see the stuff that happens with Hilltop, Alexandria, Sanctuary. You can see it, and you're going to be in a couple of different spots. So I liked it, and I like where they're going with it. That's all I really want to say with it. The whispers are seen, and that's kind of cool to me. I don't want to get all of the whisper stuff out of the way. It's supposed to build for the future. Now, if you know what the big news is regarding Denai Guerrera, who plays Michonne, you know that the early word is that she's going to be done after season 10. So does that mean there's a chance for her to come back? I hope so. She's supposed to be in a handful of episodes in the first half and the second half throughout the season. But there's been a lot of word, a lot of rumors too. A handful of episodes. So does that mean 5? Handful of episodes. Handful, you know, 5 episodes is probably what it's going to be. Maybe a couple and then a couple. So I don't know if it's going to be dispersed a couple episodes and then she goes on a break. Maybe she goes to find Rick. Ultimately, we want to see Rick Grimes and Michonne reunited, right? I mean, that has to happen for us. But what's going to happen with Judith, RJ, Alexandria, who's going to run Alexandria? If Judith and RJ go with Michonne to wherever, Commonwealth, wherever it is, then are they going to stay in the movies? Because I think that Denai Guerrera will be in season 10 and at least one of the Rick Grimes movies. Hopefully more, but we'll see what happens. And I wish nothing but the best for Denai Guerrera. I have had a chance to meet her a couple times. She's a sweet, awesome individual. She's very talented. A lot of people in the world of The Walking Dead are very talented. Just because they're on a zombie apocalypse show does not mean they're not good actors. Andrew Lincoln was very good. Denai Guerrera's great. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's great. You know, all these actors that have come in there, Kari Payton, you know, so many people are there. So I'm excited to talk about the future of the show, but it's kind of sad because The Walking Dead is losing so many cast members. I like Michonne. I love Michonne. She's my favorite character, but I'm not going to be like, if Michonne's gone, I'm gone. If she's out, I'm out. Michonne is everything to me. She's not going to be there too, right? I mean, that's what people are doing. People acted like Rick Grimes on the show. Great. He's off the show. Done. Gone. Never watching anymore. And I have to say, episode 906, 907, 908, and 909 have been great. And Rick Grimes is nowhere to be found. So all the people causing all this hoopla and stir and crying and, you know, saying some other mean words, it's just, I have faith in Angela Kang. So, yes, Hector, you want to talk about Dwight. So I will talk about Dwight and how I say Dwight. You know, Dwighty boy. So I don't know how else to say it, I guess, but I will talk about Dwighty boy going from The Walking Dead to Fear the Walking Dead and what's going around for it. So I'm excited for The Walking Dead to be back to back. You know, we got 8 episodes. It's going to take us into the end of March, and I'm going to be here for you guys too. So Let's see, we got Protected Lion Q&A. Knowing what our original heroes went through to survive until season 9, how did these new background characters survive longer, considering many of them seem kind of spineless? Well, Protected Lion, that's a great question. And you would think in writing, the main characters, the big main characters, should outlast smaller characters, right? So people are pissed that Tara outlived Carl, and Tara is on the show and Rick is gone. Maggie's gone, and, you know, it's like, I think the cast needs to be there who's willing to stay. Carol is very important to the show, so is Daryl, and so is Michonne, but Maggie hopefully comes back and can be very much a big part of season 10. I hope she comes and saves the day. That would be pretty awesome, you know. The Whisperer War will probably be season 10, and I don't know if they're ever going to make it to the Commonwealth because of, we might not get 12 seasons. We might get 2 seasons, and that's it. Norman Reedus and Melissa McBride have a 3-year deal, but that doesn't mean the show will last 3 years. And would you want it to kind of suffer the third of the year? You know, 3 years, a 3-year deal doesn't really make sense if it's kind of watered down and kind of a crappy version of itself. That being said, I hope they don't kill off characters, and that leaves open for Michonne to come back at some point. But we'll see how it plays out. I'm excited for tonight, and that's all we can be happy for. So we have The Walking Dead tonight, February 10th, 2019. It felt like forever to get here, you know? I just think that it's just crazy to think we should be appreciative that a zombie apocalypse show has lasted 9, going to be 10 seasons. Probably if we said that, 15 years ago, like, yeah, right, who's going to watch a zombie apocalypse show? That's just stupid. I don't know if that was the time of Twilight and all this stuff, but I like the zombie apocalypse stuff because of survival. It doesn't really have to do with zombies as much as it has to do with survival. Has anyone watched the show The Passage? I like that show, and it's only been a couple episodes. It's got a long way to go, but it's actually filmed in Georgia as well. But I kind of like where that's going too, because it's kind of a survival aspect too. So anyone follow World War Z, Zombieland 2? Well, Zombieland, soon to be Zombieland 2. Well, the good news is that Zombieland 2 is in production. It's going strong, I should say. Zombieland 2 is happening. It'll be out October 2019 is the word, but World War Z has been canceled due to budgetary reasons, so that's out. So that sucks. And I know a lot of people were excited for World War Z 2. I was. But I'm excited, really excited for Zombieland 2. So I like The Passage as well, James and everybody. It's a little slow. It's picking up, but it's going to get faster, and it's going to get better too. Mark Paul Gosselaar. He is Zach Morris to me. He will always be Zach Morris. But he was talking to Mario Lopez that it's been a long time coming. The pilot was shot like 2 years ago, and then it got picked up, and Ridley Scott, the guy who did a lot of the Alien movies and other movies and stuff, he's a big part of it too. So it's on Fox, and it's a good show. I recommend it. Boyd Q&A, if season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead doesn't improve, do you think it would be canceled and they will merge the shows? I don't think Fear the Walking Dead is in danger of being canceled because it's a summer show. And I think it averages 2 to 3 million at its most people that watch it. So if it's getting 2 million viewers, that's safe, man. As a summer show, 2 million viewers, and it connects the Walking Dead universe. I'm pretty sure the Walking Dead, AMC, and all the executives and everyone there too is like, I want the Walking Dead year round. So they're going to do the Walking Dead now in January or February. So the Walking Dead will be February and March, and then it'll be a little time off, and then Fear the Walking Dead. It'll be 8 episodes, break, 8 episodes, and then I'm guessing we'll have a movie. If not, The Walking Dead will be back in October. I'm not sure when the first movie is going to start filming or get done. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see if Denai Guerrera's contract is finally underway, and we'll see if it sets up. Now they can start moving forward with the movies, because you can't have Denai Guerrera in there to play Michonne if she's not signing under contract. So that might have been holding things up. We'll see how it all comes together. But Stefan, Q&A, do you think there's a chance for Rosita to survive season 9? If yes, who's getting the Pike death instead of her? And how will her story go on throughout season 10? Plus, don't know if she survives. I would think she survives, potentially. But if there's going to be one big comic death, Pike death, I would assume Rosita is going to be it. I think Rosita dies over Ezekiel between the two. If it's Rosita or Ezekiel, I think Rosita actually goes. They highlighted her already a little bit, and we'll see what happens in the trailers, her and Father Gabriel. Maybe Father Gabriel gets the Pike. You know? Maybe. But let me see, Mike. Is anybody else having problems? I know the stream is kind of flickering. I don't know what the deal is with it, but is everyone all right seeing it? Maybe it's Mike. Maybe Mike come out and come back in. I don't know. Mark, Bri, do you think Dwight went to Fear the Walking Dead because of the lawsuit? Could be. That's definitely a possibility. But I don't know. He's still going to have to be, a witness or whatever on there too. So I don't know if the lawsuit made him get out of there and be like, yeah, you're going to go to Fear. Yeah, get out of here. Well, I think how could Dwight exist with Daryl, Negan, the Sanctuary? How could that all exist going forward? I think the easier way is to get rid of him. Move him to Fear. Grape Tomato Girl, Q&A, do you think there will be a spinoff of Walking Dead in another country or even in Hawaii, somewhere surrounded by water? I don't think so, Grape Tomato Girl. I think they're going to try and film rural areas, big areas. There's a lot of tax breaks filming in Georgia. Raleigh Studios or whatever it's called now that AMC owns, they are in Georgia. Tax breaks are in Georgia. If you film so much of your movie, show, whatever, you get 20% off. If you put your Georgia filmed in Georgia at the bottom, you get another 10% tax break. So if you're getting a 30% tax break, that's huge. So they can make anywhere look like anywhere, but will it make sense for them to film in Georgia and make it look like Europe or Hawaii? Maybe on a soundstage, maybe, but cost effectiveness, it's better to film in the woods, make it look like Ohio than Hawaii. That's pretty tough to pull out, but we'll see. I wouldn't mind it being somewhere like that, a tropical paradise. But guys, I'm excited to talk about The Walking Dead as always. I'll be talking for this Sunday live stream, the following Sunday live stream, and then the following Sunday, I'll be on the Walker Stalker cruise, the final Walker Stalker cruise. So I will not be able to do it on the 24th. Be going on a boat, hopefully meeting some celebrities, getting some great videos for you guys, and just being involved with it. And I try to get as much video as I can to go to conventions on there too. This will be my 4th and final Walker Stalker cruise because I don't believe they're doing the cruise anymore. And I always had on there too. So Katie Small, see you on the cruise. All right, pretty cool. I believe Sheila is going to be on there too, and a couple other people that follow me on here. And Dee Dee, I haven't seen her in a while, but I met her on the cruise last year in person, and I'm excited to talk about the cruise with you guys and to be on there. I'll be getting video for it. I plan to meet, getting a picture with Jerry and Ezekiel, and also getting a picture with Judith, and I'm very excited for both of those. Stefan Q&A, Eugene is kind of getting Ezekiel's comic story. Do you think his head could be in one of the Pikes instead of Ezekiel himself? And do you think Rosita's death could be replaced by Tara or Gabriel? Yes, yes, and yes. Well, I think Eugene could go. The show can do what it wants now, and we've seen that. The show is all its own. Little twists, little remixes. They're going to hit big comic stuff. You'll see it this episode tonight. Some big stuff happens there, but they're not afraid to change stuff. Maybe out of necessity, maybe out of storytelling, maybe out of, the comic book is just written on paper versus actually filming it. Time, budget, story, cast, But yeah, I think that could happen. I don't know. So let's see. You got Eugene, Tara, Father Gabriel, and Ezekiel, and then Rosita. So out of those 5, you got to pick 2 of those to have their fate decided by the Whispers. So Tara, Gabriel, Ezekiel, Eugene, and Rosita. Well, who do you think makes it out of those? 2 out of the 5. We'll see what they decide setting up for season 10. I just hope it makes sense. That's all. To be honest with you, I just hope Jerry's safe. Father Gabriel can go. Tara can go. I like Ezekiel, but he could go. Rosita can definitely go. And Eugene, he could go. So if all those characters went, I wouldn't be too upset. But with the outlook of Michonne going away, it's already filmed. Season 9, episodes 15 and 16 are done. So they were building for the future one way or another. And so, I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah, Mike 35. I would, get out of the live stream and come back in. I don't know. Maybe it's your connection with it. So, Boyd, could Enid die? I think so. I don't think Enid would die. I think more like Alden would die. And after watching episode 909, I don't want to give too much away, but I'll talk about that topic for sure after you guys watch the episode. So, Jimmy Deal, what did I miss? I don't know. What did you miss? Where you been? Q&A, will they actually kill a pregnant woman because Rosita is pregnant? Joey the Gator. Well, they killed Lori, even though she gave birth and then she died. Technically, she was pregnant, and she died after childbirth. I think so. Rosita is super skinny. I doubt we're even going to see her showing pregnancy. So I don't know it's going to be that. And I think that'll build for the character that the Whisperers are terrible. So that's for sure. But guys, if you want to donate to the page, check out our Patreon page. There's a link in the description right there. PT Channel Patreon donation page, patreon.com/the PT Channel. Also, if you want to do super chat, it's always welcome as well. Donating to the channel is always much needed, and it helps out for the future of this continuing awesome channel to go and grow as much as we can. Trying to keep this going as much as we can. I rented Resident Evil 2. I will talk about that in upcoming videos. I have some gameplay footage that hopefully is good. I haven't been able to watch it yet because it's on another laptop. But Resident Evil 2 is definitely fun. And I love the zombie apocalypse genre. I would love to have a good Walking Dead game. I never played the Merle Dixon version on PlayStation 3, I believe it was, or PlayStation 4. It was so long ago, I don't remember which system it was on. But you played as Daryl and Merle, I believe. And I played No Man's Land, but that's a game that's kind of a mobile game. And Overkill's The Walking Dead game got crappy reviews, and I don't think it was good. I'm excited. I like Last of Us. That was definitely awesome. And I am excited for Days Gone, which will be out April 26th. Days Gone. So Days Gone, if you want to give me a trial copy, I'll review it, send it out for you. You can do that for sure. But Stefan Q&A, is the fair during winter? It's borderline right around there because I don't know if there'll be a small time jump. You might see the fair and then a time jump, or it's close to end of fall, early winter. Is it like the fall festival? Fall festival fair? The fall fair? Is it early winter? Winter is coming. Dominic Ambrosia from Philly. Yep, I know all about Philly, man. I used to be right there in South Jersey. Joey the Gator Q&A, will Negan be a father figure to Judith? Could be. I think it's highly likely that could and should happen. Would you rather have Negan or Daryl teach Judith? I think that's a great question. People are going to be like, Daryl. Well, Daryl doesn't shower. Daryl's kind of this. Negan's not a big sociopath like he's some serial killer. But I don't know. Initially, I think Negan jumps out at me right there as who would be a better father figure, Daryl or Negan. I kind of think Negan. Jason Scott, great Scott, is Dwight on Fear with a 6-year time jump. We just don't know, Jason. That's the big thing. Well, it would technically be a 7.5-year time jump from the end of Fear that we saw that because Morgan left at the end of season 8 before the time jump. So I'm not sure. The timelines can get crazy. Can get a little crazy. John Rod. Was that Morgan in the preview of The Walking Dead? There's no way because Morgan is not on The Walking Dead. He is on Fear the Walking Dead. I know a lot of people are thinking that they read potentially spoiled or rumored that Dwayne is going to be a Whisperer. It could happen. It could not. But I don't know because there's no way to tell if we'll see Dwayne. Yeah, I guess Dwayne would be, I guess he was probably like 10 or 11 when we saw him in episode 1. So we had a 7.5 time jump plus a little time here and there. So say it's 8 years that he's been there. He'd be, 19, 20 years old potentially. Would we even recognize Dwayne? Morgan's not there, so what's that connection? Why would that even work? So, Elizabeth, you went with both. Come on, you got to pick Daryl or Negan. Pick one or the other. Don't give me both. Come on, what's up with that? I'm just messing, but come on, you got to choose something here, Good looking. That's great. You write Q&A and then you write no question. Yeah, can't believe you're still doing that, man. It's probably the same person that I blocked last time. You can kind of see it as that. People kind of post the same stuff on there too. They do the same stuff on Instagram too. So hold on. Let me hide this person because it's hilarious when people kind of just come here to cause problems. But, it is what it is and it be what it be on there too. So Joe Kerr. Q&A, will Negan raise Judith when Michonne leaves next season? I don't know. It's a great question. So many questions. Who should raise Judith? What if Judith's like, I'm good. I don't need to be. You don't need to raise me. I'll take care of Alexandria. I got my little katana. And when's she going to use that thing? It's so small, it kind of reminds me of like a toothpick. I mean, I know it's, a sword, but, she's got to show me a little slice and dice. Judith with the katana. But I'm excited to find out about it too. So I'm excited for the future of The Walking Dead. I'm going to watch to the very end. So Joey the Gator, how will Michonne go out on the show? We don't know. We just found out that she's going to be around for season 10. My guess is that she goes to find Rick and they're there. That's what I think. So yeah, Amy Pearson marathon going down. Walking Dead marathon. I know, Rosanna, it's a joke. Judith is just a kid. I know, it's a joke. She's like 11 years old. But we got a lot of good stuff coming for the channel. I'm going to have some gaming stuff, some more movie stuff, and comedy. A lot of fun stuff coming forward. Again, guys, this is not just a Walking Dead channel, even though this is a Walking Dead live stream. We talk about a bunch of different things. And a lot of good entertainment stuff. Next month, we got Captain Marvel. We got Avengers Endgame. Then we got like Lion King and Star Wars, John Wick, Toy Story 4, Dark Phoenix. Man, it's going to be a great year for entertainment for sure. So, Stefan, do you think Alpha is going to have the same fate as in the comic? I think so. I kind of hope so. I think it's going to be remixed. Not exactly the same fate, but I think it's going to be there too. Nick Jones keeps giving his predictions, and they look pretty good. I kind of like it, especially when they're giving characters more and more. They're making you recognize some of these characters, like Tammy Rose. We'll see if we start to see like Nabila, more of DJ. Happy Death Day 2 looks awesome, yeah. Punisher Season 2 is already out on Netflix. I saw it. It's much better than Season 1, I believe. And Julia, I have not watched True Detective on HBO. Is it good? I have not seen it, but I've heard. Is that the one where the seasons are different? Where you had like Matthew McConaughey, and then you had Vince Vaughn, and now you have different people. Like I haven't seen any of them, so I don't know. Big Sexy Q&A, boss. If walkers had to wear glasses to see when living, would they have to after turning? If so, would they know enough to put them back on their head to see? I don't know. That's like a how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood kind of thing. I don't know because in my idea, in my world, in my Fight For Us world, the walkers aren't smart. Well, they're not walkers. They're zombies. People know they're zombies. We don't use the term walkers. We use the term zombies. But zombies Walkers are just for the Walking Dead. In any other part of, zombie apocalypse, they're called zombies. But it's a comic book, so you can't call them zombies, I think. That's probably why they call them walkers, because of the comic code. I think you can't actually do that, but maybe that's gone now. But either way, zombies aren't going to be smart. They're not going to have good eyesight. They're not going to be able to just open doors, like do things. I would think so. Unless they're super zombies, like World War Z, where they're really fast and it's a genetic engineered virus where their bodies are going crazy. But then their heart rate would go crazy and their bodies would just explode. Their blood pressure would be so throughout the roof. But I wouldn't think so. To answer your question, I don't think they would wear, they wouldn't wear glasses. They would they wouldn't be able to see very well. They would probably rely on hearing and smell more than anything. Probably definitely smell, because that's our strongest sense and our most archaic sense. So Nebula, as in Thanos' daughter Nebula, Hector. Nabila, probably what it is. Nebula, I think it's there too. So yeah, Car Izad 1126. World War Z2 is canceled as of right now due to budgetary reasons. I think Paramount canceled it. So Stefan, who of Magna's group is most likely to die first? I would say Luke, because Luke to me is the best one, the funniest one, the most interesting man of Magna's group. I doubt Magna. It's her group. Why would they kill her off? I doubt Yumiko, because they're together. Maybe Connie, Kelly, or Luke out of those three, but I would think Luke. But yeah, guys, we're going to go for another half hour. So if you ask your questions, hopefully I'm, not missed it. But today's the day, man. February 10th is a good day. February is a good month. The Super Bowl, Valentine's Day, Walker Stalker Cruise, my wife's birthday, Walking Dead's back. It's good stuff. One step closer to thing there too. Melinda loves the channel. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you guys for taking the time to be here this Sunday and every Sunday too. And really just checking out the videos. Hopefully you'll check out the book series on there as well and pick up a copy today. Fight for us. Do you think one episode will do justice to the X theory? Yeah, I think so. Gary, I think we just need one episode. That'll probably be episode 14. So hopefully you guys have checked out the video that has the big news, season 9B news. 9B is the second half. You got 9A is the first half, 9B is the second half. And there's titles and synopsis for 910 through 916. And I cover 909 as well, because it's a different thing. But ultimately, if it's true, we got some big stuff happening, and it's probably going to be episode 914, which looks to be titled Scar, which hinges the X Scar for sure. So Be Smur. Bri, thanks again for addressing the other YouTubers for bashing Deny Guerrero unnecessarily. That's for sure. Everyone on YouTube has an opinion. You guys have an opinion. I have an opinion. Other channels, YouTube creators, people that go there have an opinion. And that's okay. That's good. I'm excited to talk about it, and I love talking about it too. That being said, people are not going to always have the same opinion. But if it is a channel creator, if it is a YouTube channel, it is a person that will remain nameless, but they were supposedly, potentially, allegedly bashing Denai Guerrera, saying that she's a B and she's this, and how could you do this and that and blah 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 and da da da. Well, that guy, I would assume, doesn't know Denai Guerrera. Denai Guerrera and Michonne and anyone on there too do not owe us anything. We're coming up on 10 seasons, and maybe that YouTuber's like, I need that character to be here because I have to get my channel up and I got to do these things and I got to keep rolling and I got to talk about it. Maybe. But I met Denai Guerrera, and I vouch that she is an awesome, great person. She's very talented. She has a lot of big things going outside The Walking Dead. She's a playwright. She is a poet. No, I don't know. She does a lot of things. She's a great actress. She's a lot of good things there too. And I'm not going to put publicity out for any other channels, but it's not cool. It's not cool for hating on the people that bring us a great show for that too. Some stuff came out recently about Chandler Riggs. And I believe it was from Chandler Riggs' father or someone that represents Chandler Riggs' tour in Georgia, the Walking Dead Chandler Riggs tour. And I don't know what to make of it because it's kind of crazy and it's spreading like wildfire. I'm pretty sure it was the dad. It doesn't say like, Chandler's dad at the end of it. So I don't know who actually wrote it, but it's pretty interesting. It's kind of crazy to see some insider stuff. And I know a lot of insider stuff. And I know a lot of back stuff. And I know, I met a lot of these cast. I met a lot of these people. And a lot of them are nice. A lot of these people are awesome, great people. So when people are talking bad about them, that's not cool. Especially Denai Guerrera, who's an awesome person, who portrays my favorite character on the show. I'm going to stand up for her and the people that are there. So I know someone wrote to me and said, I can't believe this channel did that. Well, just remember that. That's like the real person who they are. People don't really know what I am in real life, but I'm true. I'm a real human being. When I get mad, I stick up for myself. I vent it out. I get it out. I don't keep it bottled up, Julia, I'll share what Chandler's dad, I believe, said, or the representative said in a video coming up. So you won't miss it. I'll talk about it, highlight it, and break it down a little bit. So it's just highlighting the whole thing with Chandler Riggs and Scott Gimple, and them basically getting the decision to get rid of Carl on the show. So Mike 35, my girlfriend's best friend is one of the Spoiling Dead fans. So is it they got like the best names on there too, the aliases, like the anonymous names, like Ninja Pancake or something like that. It's like the best. Where did they come up with that name? Like, it's pretty cool. I guess just like me, One Eye Bry, that's just my alter ego. Like Hulk Hogan is Terry Bollea. His alter ego is Hulk Hogan, or the Hulk is Bruce Banner, right? So genre, I don't want to get into what channel exactly was because I'm not here for drama. I'm not here for that. Some other channels are. They clearly are. They're negative. I keep it positive, but I keep it real more than anything. And there's certain characters and actors that I love and support. You know it. And there's some actors and characters I don't like. You know that as well. I'm real as they come. But that's for sure. So, but I'm excited to talk about it. Talk about The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and some other stuff as well. I'm excited for The Walking Dead to come on tonight and to continue on for a long, long time. It's probably going to be a big deal. Remember this, guys. It's probably going to be a big deal that the episode won't be as viewed as much. It won't have really great ratings because it was a week early on AMC Premiere. It was leaked in so many different spots. So will they watch it tonight with commercials if they already watched it? Yeah, I don't know. So I don't think the viewers are going to, the numbers are going to be that big. So, yeah, Renee, I know the word is that the person took it down and apologized. But when you run your mouth and say all that stuff, it's kind of how you truly feel. And maybe the person was venting and pissed off, but now you have to be like, oh, I got damage control. I got to say this. I got to do that, And of course they would take it down because it's a bad look for that person. So, did I say secret? Jason Scott, not to be disrespectful, but alter egos and secret identities are completely different things. So I don't know which. I don't believe I said secret identities, but yes, secret identities and alter egos. Yes, thank you for that. But this is what people do for sure. So I know, right? Exactly, Skyber Reeves. If you do, there's a big thing. Like, I have Twitter, but I don't go on Twitter much. I share stuff from Instagram on my Facebook, and it goes to Twitter as well, and then I post a little bit there too. But people get in trouble for posting stuff like that. Just don't say things like that. Just don't run your mouth like that too, So it's funny. So Kane, are you the person on Instagram that likes to tell me what to do as well? Like, you should do this, you should go there, you should go to Comic-Con and get these videos. I just feel like you're the same person, because just how you're saying, you should engage more with your followers, to be honest, not just lecture. So you hear lecturing, what do you think this live stream is? it's engagement doing that too. Hilarious. But I'm pretty sure you're the same person. And I love when people just tell me what to do. That's not going to ever go well. That's for sure. Maybe it's the Sagittarius in me or something, but that ain't going to work. So, but The Walking Dead is tonight. I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited. I feel like it was forever too, right? It was one of those long breaks. Sometimes they're not so long. Sometimes they're one of those things where it goes by quick. And I'm excited for the Angela Kang takeover of the Walking Dead universe. But I think she's just going to be showrunner on there too. But she's kind of inherited a lot of crap. Sorry, I was getting off track by hiding someone on there too. So yeah, just someone's going to respond there too. But sorry, I get a little distracted with it. But Janet, where you at, Janet? Where you been on there too? Are you going to watch the premiere of Whiskey Cavalier so we can predict its cancellation? That would be fun. So I'm not going to watch Whiskey Cavalier, not because Lauren Cohan's on it or I want her to be back on The Walking Dead, just because it doesn't really interest me. I think it's after the Oscars. I'm not going to watch the Oscars. I think it's on ABC, but I don't even know when that is. Is that a Wednesday? 27th or something? I'm not really going to watch it too, so. No, not you, Jay Kane. There was another person, not Jay Kane. The first name was Kane, so no, not you, man. Sorry. And again, I'm not trying to be, this and that, but I got to stand up for myself. And if no one stands up for you, then I don't know what it is. But I'm excited. Melinda Forever finally back on. I know, right? It was one of those things that are just so long too. So, blah, 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 blah. But everyone always says block the haters, just move on with the trolls. But it's easy to say, hard to do, man. It's one of those things that it's like, until you get in that person's shoes. Nah, man. Mark Simmons, Q&A. Bri, does Michonne leave the show about the same time as Friends of the Comic? They're kind of jumping the gun with the comic stuff. I guess it wouldn't be like so off the radar for the timeline, but when Michonne goes on the boat and becomes like a pirate basically and goes around, it's kind of similar, but they expedited the Gregory thing and the radio stuff a little bit, and Whispers came in and that, and Alpha's coming here, and then Magnus Group came later, so they kind of played around with that too. So yeah, Julie, that's right. I think the Oscars, Oscar Sunday. Well, I'm being stupid. Oscar Sunday. The Oscars are on Sunday, and I think Whiskey Cavalier is after the Oscars. So I'm not going to watch either of that stuff because the Oscars, I don't really care who wins. Most of the time, the stuff I like doesn't win anyway, and who cares if it wins or not? I mean, great. I don't really know. I know that K&B FX won for Suicide Squad, something for that. I don't even know when that was. A couple years ago, and I thought that was really cool. There's not even going to be a host this year. Sometimes I watch for the host, but it's just a big mess with the, Kevin Hart thing and this and that. And again, like Kevin Hart just saying stuff, I think it was on Twitter. When in doubt, stay off Twitter. Don't say anything. James Gunn got in trouble for tweets years ago. It's like crazy. Like, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Q&A, what do you think of Alpha's accent? Did you picture it like that in your head? Well, it's hard to say. I like Alpha's accent a little bit. It's growing on me. When you put it kind of side by side and you hear it like that, it's a little much. But yeah, you'll see. Watch the episode and you let me know what you think of her accent, and then we'll see it later on in the season as well. I think it's okay. A lot of people don't really like it, but I don't dislike it. Angel Medina, do you think Negan will be a good person further on? I think so. I think Negan will be a good guy. Michonne and Alpha, do you think they will have an interaction? I don't know. I think that Daryl and Alpha will have the most interaction. I personally would rather see Carol and Alpha interact. We haven't seen Carol interact with other, big characters. Carol has not interacted with Negan. Did she interact with the governor? I don't think so, right? The Andrea thing and all that stuff. Carol hasn't really interacted with a lot of other people besides her group. And I would love to see her interact with Alpha. Q&A, Bride, do you think... man, where'd it go? Do you think we'll see a dramatic change to The Walking Dead during the Whispers? Dramatic change? Not really dramatic. I think it's going to be definitely a change in the way, because it's supposed to be a Western in this, and I think we're getting the horror aspect to the show. You'll see it in 909. The horror, whispers, creepiness there too. So if you want to call that a dramatic change, I think so. Q&A, 1 out of 10, rate the episode. That's tough. Give it an 8. It's not a 9, not a 10. It's definitely up there. I give it an 8. Solid 8. 8. He had a tiger. Brian, thank you for all the hard work. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it for, see, it is hard work. It is. People are like, oh, it's easy to make videos. Well, yeah, crappy videos. I got to get pictures and information and legitimize and have good stuff and, put it all together in a nice, pretty package. It's not easy, but everyone thinks it is. Which 3 main characters would kill off to bring back 3 dead ones? I hate those questions, Stefan, I'm not sure how we pronounce your name, but I'm not really liking those things because I wouldn't want to bring, well, okay, you get rid of Tara for Glenn, you take Rosita. I'll take Abraham over Rosita, and I want Sasha back on the show too. You can take Father Gabriel and give me Sasha. Billy McDonald, Q&A, do you think Alpha is a scarier villain than Negan? For sure. I think Alpha is the biggest villain, the baddest villain The Walking Dead has ever seen. That's what Greg Nicotero said, and Jeffrey D. Morgan's like, what? What the heck, man? That was crazy. I have to say that I did not watch the Supernatural episode on Thursday with Jeffrey Dean Morgan back on there. I have not seen it, but I heard it was great. And it was emotional, and it was crazy. So, M. King wants me to talk about Book 9. I can't talk about Book 9, guys, or M. King, because I want you to go read it. I don't want to go talk about it. You're going to get it and read it and enjoy it and all that stuff. And also, not everyone wants to talk about my book series, even though I wish they did. And I think it's a great thing. Definitely check it out. Fight for Us. It's right here. Book 9 is right here. But Alpha's mask. Alpha makes Negan look like Mr. Rogers. Yeah. Well, I don't know about Mr. Rogers. But Mike, are you going to be somewhere? Are you going to be somewhere my girlfriend can get books autographed? Mike 35. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know yet. I don't think so. I don't think this year. Potentially next year. If anything, I would probably do Tampa Bay Comic-Con than anything, because I live really close to the convention center, and that's the closest big convention on there too. So she says, pass on, you are a great writer. Thank you, Mike 35. Hopefully you think so too. She only says it, Mike 35. What the heck, man? You don't agree with that? Man, come on. So Steven got my first 5 books and enjoyed them. Thank you. Appreciate it. On there too. Skyber Reeves in Sarasota. Very cool. I've been to Sarasota. On there too. Mark Simmons, I am still doing mystery boxes. I got some stuff on there as well, so let me know. I got a whole Facebook page for TWD Mystery Boxes. Yeah. Vacant Mind. It's easy to make videos. Come on. I did 2 weeks at Media College, and it's totally fun. Yeah, but anyone can make videos. But do you want to have an interesting, captivating story in your videos with good information who's entertaining? Sure, it's easy to make anything. It's easy to drive down the street. It's easy to do anything, but to do it well is a whole other thing. That's why there's a million different channels on YouTube, and not everyone is good. Q&A, do you think Norman's contract included all of these characters on AMC, like riding with Norman? I don't think so. I think it's 2 separate things. I think his Walking Dead contract and his Ride with Norman Reedus contract is different. But I'm excited to see that. That's a great point, because Ride with Norman Reedus is going to have Andrew Lincoln, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Austin Emilio, Melissa McBride, Stephen Yeun, I think, too. There's going to be a lot of cast on there from there, I think, as well, too. Eye in the Dark too. Go live about your books. Go live to talk about your books. Those are reading can talk about. That's true. That's a great question. Eye in the Dark too. Or question. That's a great statement. I would like to do a separate live stream about that. Maybe a different time. Maybe when The Walking Dead's off. You'll get that. That's a great idea. I would like to talk about that for sure. But I don't know if everybody is involved with it, if they're up to date. And maybe over the summer, everybody could be up to date as much as they're. That's a great idea. I'll go live and talk about my book series, and we'll be able to talk about book 1, titled The Beginning, all the way to book 9, titled Settlement. And if you watch my videos, guys, the pictures of the covers, the first 8 books are at the end of every video. The Beginning, Reunited, Refuge, Conquered, all that stuff is there as well. So I love talking about it. It means a lot to me, for sure. So MC Lyrical Q&A is tonight an extended episode. I think so. Like I said before, you might have missed it, that the episode was 51 minutes and 30 seconds. So probably if you tack on another 20 some minutes of commercials, it definitely goes over an hour. And I think it went from 9 o'clock to 10:14, and then 10:14 to 11:14 was Talking Dead, and then Ride with Norman Reedus is per my, I think I saw that a week ago or 2 weeks ago about the, I don't know, about the cable channel AMC breakdown of it. So there it is. So, yeah. Let's see what you got for Marcel Mezzi. What if Alpha kills Michonne in season 10? That would be terrible, because I would want to see Michonne have the ability to come back. I don't want to see... And Michonne can't die, and she can't die by Alpha. Come on. The only thing that Alpha has is her people and her ability to blend in with walkers. You take that away, Michonne would take down Alpha in a heartbeat. Jason Scott, will Dog last longer than Shiva? I think so, because Dog is not CGI, so that's definitely easier for them to do it. So Big Sexy says it's from 9 o'clock to 10:24. So look at that, 10:24. So if it's 51 minutes, it should be 9 to 9:51. So you have 9 minutes there till 10 o'clock plus 24. So that's 30. That's 33 minutes of commercials. Crazy. Melinda Robinson, love your family behind you. Good old Peter. Welcome. Is this turning in? Yeah. P Tinder channel. I don't know. Maybe. Hey, man. Love is in the air. It's about love, support, making memories, I guess, right? Too. So Kevin Auger says 9 to 10:14. So 10:14. So not sure if it's 10:24 to 10:14. I got to check my cable box, but I watched The Talking Dead, so I got to see when that's coming on. So, Christy Wells-Reese, hey, Doc Bry, is your wife into The Walking Dead? Yep, she loves The Walking Dead. We started watching it together, and it's our thing that we watch together. So, I'm excited that she likes it, and I definitely like watching it with her. I got my dad watching The Walking Dead. I got some other friends, people, watching The Walking Dead, and my wife loves Daryl. I love Michonne, and we've got a chance to meet both of them. I'm looking at it across the computer. My laptop here is a picture of Norman Reedus, my wife, Michael Rooker, and myself, and it's awesome. That's one of my favorite pictures, to meet the Dixon brothers. And she loves Daryl, and I love Daryl too. But it's kind of cool. So yeah, Janet Person. Well, this is our Valentine's Day chat, right? So that's true. Valentine's Day is on Thursday. And Valentine's Day is one of those things that sucks for single people, because it's one of those things like, I don't have anybody, who cares? But it also kind of sucks if you're in a relationship, because, is it a big thing? You're kind of feeling forced to get something for that person, to go to dinner or make dinner. I'm more of a person that wants to stay in and make dinner. So I actually have to work that day. My wife has to work that day. So I'm going to get her, the flowers and the chocolate and all that stuff too. And then really I want to do is go the day after Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, and Thanksgiving too. Now, the best day for the deals for chocolate and all that stuff is the day after the holiday. Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, get those deals after for sure. So The P Tinder channel. There we go. Hey, it works, man. Set it up. Set it up. Holy Spirit Firefall. Bri, do you think Michonne takes RJ and Judith with her when she leaves, or will there be another time jump and Judith will now be the lead Grimes? Judy Grimes running the show. That's what we got to have, right? I don't know. That's a great question. Well, the way season 9 ends, potentially, we might get a little time jump because of the winter aspect, the blizzard aspect. But I don't think it would be several years. I think that 6-year time jump was done for a reason, to have older Judith and big things. But it's just crazy that Rick has been gone from Michonne and Daryl and everybody there for 6 years. Where has he been all this time? I can't believe it. But I don't think there's going to be another time jump. I think it's going to be different. So, The Walking Dead edible arrangements. That'd be crazy, right? So you have like zombie arms and legs and a heart. And, you know, that would be like, but it's chocolate. It's a chocolate covered strawberry. That'd be kind of funny, right? That'd be kind of crazy if you had that like zombie. You open it up and there's like all these different chocolate things. Protected Line Q&A. What percentage would you say your enthusiasm has gone down, if any, for new episodes of The Walking Dead compared to a couple years ago? That's a great question, Protected Line. I'm going to answer a couple more questions, then I'm going to be done for today. But I was super excited for season 4, season 5, season 6, season 7 for the premiere, because I had to figure out if it was true about Abraham and Glenn. And it was like, it's gone down remarkably since season 6. But then it came back up in season 9, around there too. So I don't know. It's probably 20%. I'm still excited about 80%, I'd say. Maybe 85 now that season 9. When it was season 7 and season 8, I was probably like 70, 75% max. But now I'm closer to 80, 85. Coming up on 90, you know. Especially for where it's going. I'm excited. It's getting there. It's coming back up too. Mike 35. What do you think of Glenn and Maggie's style proposal? That's kind of cool, you know. There is love all around us, even in a zombie apocalypse. And I feel like relationships would be expedited in a zombie apocalypse too. You know, because you're like, I could die tomorrow. I can't do this. Like, you'll see in tonight's episode, something like that comes up. So, you know, I can't wait. That's for sure. But you got, everyone's talking about Valentine's Day stuff now. It's pretty funny. So what's the new theme of the show? I don't know what that means. The theme is The Walking Dead. I don't know. Zombie apocalypse. Everyone's talking about all this Valentine's stuff now. But I guess this is the Valentine's Day chat. So love is in the air. It's all about love, support, staying positive, and being there for each other. You know, there's a lot of hate. You know, it's just, I ain't got time for that. Vacant mind. What is this question? Q&A. Do you think you're top 3 Walking Dead YouTuber? You think you are top 3 Walking Dead YouTubers? Does your wife watch? I don't know. My wife watches The Walking Dead, yes, and I don't know what she watches on YouTube, but I definitely feel like I am one of the best Walking Dead YouTubers for sure. If I didn't, then why would I do this? And I try to improve and strive to be better and better and better and put a lot of times in it, for sure. So I'm going to go for a couple more minutes. Yeah, I'm excited about the cruise. Mike 35, I'm very excited about it, especially because it's the last cruise. Last cruise I was not going to go on. I was like, I'm done, don't want to do it, but now it's out of Tampa. I'm going to be here. I live close to the port. Don't have to drive anywhere for it. And I'm like, yeah, I got to go on it, right? And then I'm excited to meet Judith, Jerry, and Ezekiel. I've already met Ezekiel, but this time meet Jerry. And should be cool. Hopefully I'll have some panels and some stuff for there too. I'm going to have a lot of information for you guys, for sure. So again, last time, Fight for Us. This is Settlement, Book 9, out now. Thank you, Deborah Hall, and everybody for the compliments and the support. I truly appreciate it, guys. We are getting there. We have a goal of 100,000 subscribers. I hope that we achieve that goal by the end of this year. We got 76,000, and The Walking Dead's back in season, back in session. We're going to talk about Game of Thrones in April, and it's 6 episodes, so it'll take us into May. Then we'll talk about Fear the Walking Dead, movie stuff, gaming channels, gaming stuff on there too, for sure. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Firefall. Sorry for the haters. I know. I just wish people didn't hate as much as they do, but they can get away with it online, so people do, right, for sure. Mark Simmons, are the cruises on the same destination? No, they went to different things. We went to Cozumel. We went to the Norwegian cruise line island, and we went to another island, and this is going to Nassau, Bahamas, but I've been there for sure already, and it was okay. We'll probably get off the boat, do a little shopping, and then get back on the boat because Nassau is pretty expensive. Eric Vince, do you think your book series will ever become a TV show? That's the plan. I think it would be a great TV show. It's actually kind of written, like I can picture dialogue back and forth, and it's kind of written in a way that would transition, to a TV show or a movie or something. So that's kind of what I would love to do. That's the end game of it. The book series, comic stuff on there for a long, long time, for sure. So there you go, guys. I got to cut it because 2 o'clock, I got to do some laundry and all this stuff around the house. Sunday, clean day. It's not really Sunday fun day until later tonight. I got to do some cleaning and stuff. We're going to cook tonight and have a good time. So thank you guys for watching. Walking Dead, Sheriff, King County. And I wonder if they're ever going to get back there. Probably not. But thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, guys, it's about love, support, staying positive, making memories. And I want you to go do something or start the process of doing something. Whether you like to write, draw, create, get a degree, do something there too. It's never too late. I don't care if you're 16 years old or 86 years old. You can do something that can be goal-oriented and to make progress on there too. You don't have to accomplish something right away. You can do it in stride. Take your time. Don't stop. You can take breaks and don't give up on it. Don't give up on anything like that. So, trust in yourself. You can do it. So it's about love, support, staying positive, and making memories. Thank you guys. I truly appreciate it. Enjoy tonight's episode and The Talking Dead. We'll have a review later tonight about it. Stay tuned for many more videos, and you guys are awesome. Thanks, guys.